feeling totally relaxed. Totally relaxed. This is such a beautiful place. And as you walk around that place, I want you to imagine going to ask your subconscious to create maybe a bench, a chair, a stool, whatever you want to use to sit down. Ask your subconscious to create that for you now as you sit down in this beautiful place. That's it. Very good. And as you sit down, I want you to relax. I want you to connect with this place. From this place, we can go to many other places, different dimensions, different realities. We can ask our subconscious mind to take us wherever we need to go. Good. So as you both are sitting there, going to ask Heidi to connect to Laura's mother, to Molly. You have seen the picture. I want you to look for her frequency. We're gonna ask our spirit guides to help us today to connect to Feng Yu. If you might want, you can imagine that your guide is holding you by the hand and it is walking you to whatever her spirit is. And as you're doing that, Heidi, you can describe to me what you're seeing, what you're feeling.
I see, that it's like she's in a bubble and she's trying to get out.
She's in a bubble and she's trying to
It's
get
like,
out.
I don't want to say it's a bubble, but she can't get out of it.
I want you to look at her energetic body from where you are. And I want you to scan her body from her head to toes. And let me know if you see anything that is different, anything that catches your attention.
I see, on her back, her back feels hot.
Her back feels hot. What do you see in her back?
It just looks inflamed.
Inflamed? Okay.
It just, like, there's like, it's, if I were to touch it, it would be really spongy.
Okay.
It's like, I don't understand why it's there.
Do you see like an energy? Do you see like anything that is attached?
Well, that's attached to her.
That's attached to her. Okay.
Because it's not part of her body.
It's part of her body. Okay. So
it's almost like it's weighing her down.
okay. So I want you to talk to that sponge that she has on her back. Everything has consciousness. Ask that sponge to stand in front of you and show the way it really is. To show herself or himself to you. See how it really looks. What is happening when you do that?
It looks like it doesn't look like it doesn't look human.
It doesn't look human. Okay. Okay. So if it doesn't look human, go ahead and ask that energy to tell you who he or she or what it is.
I don't understand it.
Don't understand it, just tell me what you're getting.
Just it feels like okay, I'm trying to. It just like talking weird.
Okay. Okay. It's trying to communicate with you.
It it has a long head.
Has a long head.
It feels very heavy. I don't know. I feel like it's been there for a long time.
Okay. Would you like to lend your mind and lips to the energy so you can communicate with me? Okay. When I get one count to three, I want you to lend your mind and lips and we'll connect. 1, 2, 3, connect. Okay. Brother, you can identify yourself. Could you tell me who you are and why you're there?
Because I feel like I can't go. I'm with her.
You're supposed to be with her.
Yeah.
And why do you think you're supposed to be with her?
Because I've been there. I've always been there with her.
You've always been there. I see. How old was she when you attached to her?
5.
5. Okay. And why are you with her? What is the purpose of attaching to her?
Because I feel I'm like her.
You are like her.
I feel she's very. I feel her. I feel like her.
And how does she feel?
She feels sad.
She feels sad. So you feel sad, she feels sad, and that's why you identify with her, right?
Yes.
So let me ask a question. Why are you feeling sad?
Because I knew her.
You knew her. From where or when?
Many lifetimes.
Many lifetimes. Okay. In this planet?
This and other ones.
And what is your connection with her?
I have allowed her to control her body, and I don't want her to control it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I want to.
So you want to control. Okay. So if you have known each other from different past lives, what was the relationship? Were you friends? Were you enemies? What were you?
We were enemies.
You were enemies. Mm-hmm. Okay. And why were you enemies? What happened?
Because I wanted to be like her.
Mm-hmm. You wanted to be like her.
She was higher than I was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're doing this because you want to control her and you don't want her to be higher than you, right?
Yes.
But you understand what you're controlling is the body, not her spirit. And it's what it is higher than you is the spirit and not the body. So you think you have accomplished your goal? This is just a body. It's a suit. It's a biological suit. Anybody can do that. I can go ahead and control somebody, control the body, but I will never be able to control the spirit. Does that make sense to you?
Why?
Why what? Makes sense. I can control the body. I can kill somebody. Doesn't mean that I kill the spirit. The body is just a suit. It's just a vehicle. What you're controlling is just a vehicle. You're not controlling the spirit. And the fact that you're trying to control her is just showing that you are afraid of her. So, in that sense, she's still winning. Why are you afraid of her? Doesn't make sense, does it?
No, I'm not afraid of her.
You're not afraid of her. Are you worried then?
No.
So what is the benefit in doing to her doing what you're doing to her body? There's no benefit. I mean, this body can die at any minute, and you will still feel she's your enemy in the next life, and then you can do something to that next body, and then you will still feel she's your enemy in the next one. So, how many more lives are you planning on wasting instead of evolving? Instead of going through your own evolution, you're wasting your time. You're attached to a human body which is not allowed. It's against the law of free will. Humans have free will. And all it takes from her is to say, I want you out of my body, to just take you out.
Well, she has to tell me.
Mm-hmm. But she can tell you, and she can force you out, but that is not going to help you, you see? So the way I see things, the way things are right now is that we can help you. We can help you understand. We can help you bring some light to the confusion that you have. This is not about forcing you. We're not forcing you. We're not trying to get rid of you. We're trying to make you understand that what you're doing doesn't make any sense. That what you're doing is just delaying your spiritual evolution. That you're supposed to be light, and you're in the shadows at this time. You decided to stay in this physical plane because of a revenge, because of jealousy, because of supposed to be a competition between the two of you. Doesn't make sense. So then tell me about this. What do you think she was better than, or she's better than you? Why? What was she better at?
Her family.
Her family. Okay. And what prevents you from having a family like the one she has? Why can't you have your own family? So instead of trying to have what she has, you're focusing on the wrong things. You're focusing on bringing her down. You're focusing on controlling her body. She's just wasting the time. So this is like, how can I put this? It's like the story of this woman that went to see a witch, right? And this woman said to the witch, "Hey witch, I want you to prepare a poison so powerful that it will kill my enemy like in a week." And the witch said, "Okay, that's not a problem. Going to make one for you. Here you go. Here's the poison. All you have to do is give this poison to your enemy a little bit every day, and in a week that person will be dead." In less than a week, the woman returned. Had no hair, no nails, no teeth, was so skinny she was about to die, and she started talking to the witch. "Hey, witch, I asked you to give me a poison to kill my enemy, and I have been drinking this poison the way you told me, and look at me now, how I'm about to die, and my enemy is happy and having a good life." And the witch say, "But you are a fool. I told you to give the poison to your enemy, not to drink it yourself. But from what you're telling me, it seems that is exactly what you are doing. You're drinking this poison that little by little is killing you, thinking that you're killing your enemy. You see, you're not killing your enemy, you're just controlling a vehicle, like the ones that we have here on Earth, like the cars. If I pinch a tire, the car is going to have a flat tire, will not be able to move. Doesn't mean that I'm controlling the driver. You see? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So it is up to you. Decide if continuing with your evolution or being stuck this way with her. And we'll continue over, and this body will die, and the next life is going to be the same, and then it's going to be the same. When is this going to end? Who is going to win? Is it really about winning? And even if you win, do you think you really won? You're losing time. You're accumulating karma. You're wasting time that you can use on your own evolution. You see?
Where do I go?
Mm-hmm. You can go to the source where we all come from. You can start from there. Go to the light. Have you ever been to the light before?
No.
No. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard about it though?
No.
No. Okay. Would you like to be helped so somebody can show you what the light is?
How do I know?
Mm-hmm. I want you to look inside you. Look within you. You will find, if you listen to what I'm saying, you will find a little spark within you. A little one. Look within you. You tell me what you see. You see it now?
Yes.
Okay. And now I'm going to help you to make that light grow. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. And make it bigger. I'm going to ask Heidi to help you to make it bigger, to shine light. You need to remember who you are. You are a spark of light, just like Heidi, just like Molly, just like me. You need to remember who you are. I want you to make that light bigger and brighter every time. And as you do that, I am going to call my spirit guide, Molly's spirit guide, Heidi's spirit guide, or maybe your own spirit guide, to help you, to show you the way, to take you to the light where you belong. Let me know what you're seeing.
So I see the light, but it's more of a funnel.
That's the way it looks, but you need to go through that funnel in order to go to the light. It's the other side that is a beautiful one.
How do I know what's over there?
Well, there are certain steps we need to follow in order to go to the light. Number one, you need to ask for forgiveness for what you have done and for what you have caused. You see? Why don't you ask Molly to forgive you for attaching to her and causing all these problems for no reason?
Do you forgive me?
And Heidi, you can ask Molly if she forgives this entity, this brother that is lost.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, here's my question. Do you forgive yourself for being lost, for not remembering who you are? Light, just like us.
I don't know.
You don't know? You just did something really good. You asked for forgiveness. That means that you are light. If you take a look at the light within you, you will see that it just grew a little bit more and it is brighter now. You see?
Yeah.
Good. And that is the way how you're going to become better and better. Not attaching to people, not seeking revenge. This is not about competition. We are all sparks from the same light. Some of us shine more than the other ones, but we're all light. So now I just want you to look for our guides that are there to help you. And just follow them. Go to the light. Go through that funnel. But before you go, I want you to remove all your energies from that body, from Molly's body. I want you to leave that body the way you found it when she was 5. White and bright. How is it looking now? So go through the top of her head and go to the light. May the peace of the universe be with you.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And Heidi, you can help him. You can wrap him in a cloud of white light. Show him the way.
Yes, she's gone.
Gone. Okay. And now I want you to scan Molly's body again. I want you to see her from your head, from her head to her toes. What do you see now?
Her chest.
What is wrong with her chest?
I just feel like a brick is sitting on her chest.
Okay. So I want you to connect with her and see what is that brick. What is that coming from? Go to the origin of it. Whatever gets to your mind.
feel like it's almost like built up emotions somehow that it's just kind of pulling on her.
And ask her what
It's like
emotions,
a
what
tug of
is,
war.
okay, ask her what emotions are
There's
causing that.
I feel grief,
Grief. Grief about what?
but
Ask her.
for some reason it feels like she never felt accepted somehow.
She never felt
I don't know if
accepted.
that was when maybe she was growing up or something. I just feel this this grief. I feel sad.
So ask her acceptance about what or from whom?
I feel it's more of a father figure, maybe not it being accepted somehow. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. So let me go ahead and let me connect to her. Can you lend her your mind and lips to talk to her? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Connect. Okay. Okay, Molly, can you tell me, please, what is going on with you and your emotions? Seems that it's an acceptance issue.
Yes.
So, so Molly, that reminds me of these boxers, these fighters, that they all of a sudden decide they want to be world champions. And what is that they do in order to become world champions? Those fighters try to find the best trainer there is in the world that can train them very well for their fight. And what is it that a trainer does? You know, it puts you through different situations, makes you get up early, exercise, makes you fight with others, puts you on a diet, brings discipline, and it's difficult. But I have never seen a boxer running behind his trainer crying or feeling sad or feeling not accepted. He was being trained. He was happy because he was being trained for the fight of his life. So from what you're telling me, Molly, you chose the best trainer you could find, your father. Through your father, you have experienced a lot of things. You have two options. You can see those things as negative, or you can see those things as lessons. Everything is learning, and you have been learning from all that. You have been in training all your life. So why not feeling accepted? You are a fighter, and you were training. Why are you upset with your trainer? Because he put you in difficult situations? Because you went go through difficult situations? You chose that trainer. We choose our parents before we reincarnate. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So all you have to do is just change the questions. Instead of asking yourself, why this happened to me? Ask yourself, what for? What did I have to learn from this? And you will notice and you will realize that you were in training your whole life for what you were supposed to do once you had your own family. Think about this. All you had to do is exactly the opposite thing your father did to you in order to be a great mother in this case. So he made it easy for you. You already know what mistakes not to make. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. So knowing that, would you like to remove that sadness from your chest? It is a
Yes.
misperception of what really happened. You were in training, and that training is over. Because,
Yeah.
excellent. So Heidi, I want you to help Molly remove that sadness from her chest. What color is it?
It's gray.
Gray. Okay, just remove it. Make that gray energy float in front of her. Take it out of her chest.
Yeah.
Okay, now that it's floating in front of her, I want you to make that energy spin and spin
Mm-hmm.
faster and faster. You know how to do this. It will start changing colors.
Mm-hmm.
Once it has changed colors, we're gonna throw away that sadness, that emotion. Throw it away, send it back to the universe. You no longer need this, Molly. And as you do that, you're gonna feel lighter and lighter, happier and happier. Now that you understand that you were in training. And now, Molly, that I see an empty space where that sadness was in your chest. What would you like to put there instead? You can put something beautiful. You can put a picture of your family. You can put a flower. You can put a garden. What would you like to put instead?
Many flowers.
Many flowers. Go ahead and put a lot of flowers in your chest and in your heart. From now on, every time you remember about any issues with your father, all you will see are those beautiful flowers, because you're ready to fight the fight of your life. Good. And now, Heidi and Molly, I want you both to scan the body once again. Scan the whole body again.
Yeah.
What else do you see?
I feel my throat is restricted somehow.
Your throat is restricted. Okay. When I'm going to count from 3 to 1, when I get to 1, I want you to go to the origin of that feeling that you have. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. Whatever comes to your mind.
I feel like I'm being choked.
You're being choked.
I'm being choked.
So now I want you to see from above. It's like you can see Molly's body from above. Who's choking her? Who's choking her?
It's like an older woman or something.
It's an older woman.
Just choking her.
Can you describe this woman to me?
She's just really old.
She's really old. Okay.
She doesn't really have. She's just really old, but she's choking her.
Okay. Let your mind and lips. I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and I want you to connect to this old woman. 3, 2, 1. Okay, sister. Good evening. Are you attached to Molly?
Yes.
And can you tell me why?
Because I don't like where she was. She doesn't belong. This is my place.
And where was she?
In her house.
In her house. Oh, I see. So you attached to her while she was in her house.
It's my house.
Oh, it's your house. I see. Okay. And tell me, how did your body die?
I died old
You died old. Mm-hmm. And let me ask a question. Why didn't you take your house with you?
because I couldn't take my house.
Of course you cannot take your
I
house.
stayed there.
Uh-huh. So since you could not take your house with you, the house took you in, right?
Yes,
Okay. And now because the house took you in and you think you still own the house, you didn't go to the light.
it's my house
Mm-hmm. It's your house. Mm-hmm. And if it's yours, why don't you take it with you?
because I can't.
Of course you can, because you don't have a body anymore. You see, you're confused. And it's is material things that have you attached to this plane, and it doesn't make any sense. Your spirit, powerful spirit, you could go anywhere you want. You could go to the light, you can go to other planets, you can plan your next reincarnation, you can go help other people. You have a lot of power, and you decided to stay in this old house.
It's mine.
Okay, I'm reading the title of the house and it says a different name here, so I don't know what to think. If it's yours, what does it say? I'm reading a different name. It says Molly. I see one name here. I see Laura. I don't see your name here.
So,
Okay, let's do an exercise. I am going to count from 3 to 1. I want you to go back to the moment where your body was dying. I want to see what is happening as I count. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. What is happening?
I can't breathe very well.
You can breathe very well.
No,
And who is with you?
no one.
No one. Do you have any kids?
They're not here.
They're not there. Husband?
No, no,
Okay, so who takes care of you?
myself.
Yourself. Okay. So go ahead and go to the time where your body die and you move out of the body. Tell me what is happening.
I don't want to go out of my body,
Oh, but you have to because the body is dead. And in a
but
few
I'm
hours
trying to
it's
go back in my body.
Are you successful?
No,
No, it's just a piece of meat. And in a few hours it's gonna start stinking. So not a good idea. So but you can see it from above. What else is happening?
just nothing.
So your body's there.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me how long it takes for somebody to notice that you're there, dead.
It took a while.
It took a while, right?
Hmm.
So after that happened, I want you to keep watching. Do your kids come for you? For your body?
Eventually, they do.
Eventually they do. And now see what happens with the house. Do they decide to sell it?
My daughter does.
Your daughter does. Okay. So if your daughter sells the house, that means that it's no longer yours, right? I mean, by law, it's not yours.
She shouldn't have sold the house.
Okay, but she did. I mean, you're picking it up, you're taking it on Molly when you should be taking it on your daughter who sold the house. It's not Molly's fault, is it?
No,
So you're taking revenge on somebody that didn't do anything to you. I bet that she doesn't even know that you died in that house. You see, you're not being fair. Besides, It's a house. It's just bricks and concrete. Haven't you been told that in the light we have another house that is much, it's more
No.
beautiful than this one?
No.
I have always heard this expression as it is above, it is down on earth, but it is much better and nicer up above. So why don't you go and take a look? Maybe you have a better house, a nicer house over there waiting for you, and you don't even know. Have you ever thought about it?
Not if my kids are there.
None of your kids are there?
Not if my kids are there.
Okay, not if your kids are there. It's not nicer if your kids are there?
No.
Okay, let's do something. Why don't you go take a look and come back? You let me know what's going on over there. You don't have to stay. Don't stay. Otherwise, I'll bring you back. Just go for a few seconds. Let me know what's there. Go up to the light for a few seconds. You let me know what you see.
You see my...
Let me know if there's any faces that there are any faces that you recognize. People you know.
Looks like my sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Keep going up. See if you have a house over there.
I don't see a house.
Ask your sister. She's been there for a while, so she can be your guide.
It's not houses.
There's no house?
I don't see a house. It's more just lots of white stuff everywhere.
Is it beautiful?
It feels good, yeah.
Okay. It feels better than the house that you're in right now.
Well,
right?
I feel very light and peaceful.
Okay. Isn't that better than what you're feeling now?
Yes.
Okay. So, or do you want to stay in your old house?
No.
Of course not. So, before you go to the light, why don't you ask Molly for forgiveness? You see, you're taking it on her, and she didn't have anything to do with your daughter selling the house. Wasting your time, wasting other people's time. See?
Yes.
Okay, she's listening. You can ask for forgiveness.
You forgive me.
Can Heidi, you can
I'm
ask
sorry.
Molly.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let me know if those were the voices that she was hearing. Was that you she was hearing?
Yes.
And what were you telling her?
She's no good.
She is not good. You see? So you thought you were talking to your daughter, but it was actually somebody else. You see? Okay. So she has forgiven you already. You can go to the light, but before you do that, I want you to remove all your energies, all your emotions, all the sadness, whatever symptoms you caused on her. Take them with you. Those are yours. Go to the light. Plan your next reincarnation. Continue your journey.
She's gone.
She's gone. Good.
Yeah.
And one more time, Heidi, scan the body again. Let me know how it looks.
I don't see anything else.
Anything else? Okay. So let's ask Molly if she knows that her daughter and husband are safe.
Yes.
Does she know? Ask her if she knows that she is safe.
I don't know if she feels 100% safe.
Ask her what she's missing. Why doesn't she feel safe? She
I
has
think
her.
she feels a little empty.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it's just a lot of anxiety, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I feel.
Okay. And how can we help her with that? What
Well,
can
I
make
think
the
it has to
anxiety
do with
go?
trust, maybe. Maybe it's trust. I feel that keeps on coming up. Trust.
Mm-hmm.
I think she needs to trust herself.
Mm-hmm. She's been feeling all this stuff that other energies were causing.
Yeah.
She's been feeling all that stuff, all that lack of acceptance from her father. So it depends on her. She needs to raise her vibration so that nobody else attaches to her.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, good. Laura, you want to turn on your microphone? You want
Yes,
to ask a question?
yes. I would like to ask Molly's higher self, does she know where she is and what is happening?
She's confused right now.
Yes. How can
She's
we?
very confused.
It is
Hmm.
the confusion because of the two attachment leaving her, or how can we help her to become less confused?
Well, she has to help herself. It's all in within her.
Needs to trust
It's
herself.
like she's going through a tug of war. Tug of war is inside of her right now. She's confused, and you can be there to support, but she needs to know that she's not crazy.
Yes. With the
Understand what's going through.
with the two attachments gone, is she still hearing voices, or is she back to normal now?
Well, we've only helped as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So she will feel a difference, and this can make her more confused, or she can allow it to process. So she might feel a little bit of
Oh, sorry, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Wait, we're losing the connection.
Okay. Is it possible to talk with Molly's higher self directly?
Wait, is her connection is coming back? I think.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Heidi?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. You want to talk to Molly herself? You said.
Yes, please.
Well, we are talking to her higher self.
It's a part of hers that is connected to the spiritual world. It's her high self.
Okay.
Yes.
So, is Molly going to be eating and drinking, going to the washroom normally from now on?
Yes.
Because she, every time we asked her to eat something, she would say, "Wait a moment, she's busy." Can you tell us what she was busy with?
That was the other voices controlling internally
Yes.
her thinking, her thinking. It controls through her emotions that she goes through.
Okay.
So her emotions are controlling, which is allowing the other energies to come in and be in charge of what she does.
Thank you. So now the attachments are gone. She is back to eating and drinking.
You're saying that now that the attachment is gone, she'll be back to eating and drinking.
They have been released.
Thank you.
But she has to work within herself now.
No,
So,
sir.
with you hearing and understanding, be by her side and allow the process to take. But there can be some confusion within her still.
Is this something I
We could not hear it. We could not hear what you said.
is it something I can do to help her to help with the confusion?
Talk through whatever is going on within her. Allow her to speak her truth. Tell her to speak her truth.
Okay. And she is also
Those are the words.
she's
Do not allow judgment to take place.
okay.
Tell her there's no judgment. Tell her to speak her truth.
So do you feel Molly is happier now?
Do you say you feel Molly's happier?
Yes.
Okay.
She is happier to a certain point. But we all have free will. So it is up to her now to go with it and not allow anything to get in the way of her being the totality of who she is.
Okay. The doctor will be reassessing her in 3 days' time to determine whether she is in a good state to be discharged. Does Molly know that she needs to eat well, to be in a good state? Is she going to cooperate with the doctor?
She will, but she has to raise her vibrational energy. Being in a confined environment is not going to allow her to become in a higher vibrational frequency. She needs to be free and allow what is to come to her. So by you being there along with others to help her understand this more, it will help her with her health, eating, and becoming healthier.
Okay. Because right now, myself and Molly's husband can only visit her from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Is she going to come out to see us tomorrow?
Yes.
She will. And she needs to sign a form to let doctor give us information regarding her condition. Will she do that tomorrow?
She has free will, but I
Okay.
believe I will channel as much as I can within her right now so
Yes.
she can do the best she can
Okay.
and allowing the process to take what needs to be.
Thank you so much. Because Molly mentioned to me that she thought her daughter was already dead. Can you tell us what happened? Why does she feel this way?
Because of the attachments controlling her mind through her emotions. Her grief within her and her pain is allowing these thoughts to process. And then in the medical community, they feel it is more on a psychiatric level.
Okay. Okay, good. Gonna bring her back. It's been a few minutes.
Okay. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. So let's mute your microphone again, please, Laura. Thank you. Okay, Heidi, I want you to say bye to Molly. I want you to disconnect your energy, your emotions, your thoughts, your vibration, your frequency from her and from the entities that we talk to. And as you do that, I want you to go back to this beautiful place that you like so much. And I want you to start walking around that place, breathing in, breathing out, feeling wonderful, feeling free, light. And in a moment, I am going to count from 1 to 5. As I count, I want you to imagine that you're going up the same stairs that you used to come down. The more I count, the higher you go, and the higher you go, the lighter you will feel. 1, going up, feeling lighter and lighter. 2, keep coming up. 3, keep coming up. Disconnect your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings. Forget whatever you have to forget about this session. 4, coming back, feeling wonderful, refreshed. And 5, coming back now, slowly. Good, take your time. Come back. How do you feel?
I just feel a little bit out of it.
Okay.
Almost like I had a glass of wine, maybe.
Does that always happen to you? I think, right? Every time you come back from one of those
It
sessions.
feels like more and more, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Thank you, Heidi. Laura, you can turn on your microphone again. What she said about, I think you, frozen. Lydia is frozen. Okay, there you go. What she said about your mom and the acceptance, is that accurate?
Yes, it's all accurate.
Is all accurate?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you have, one more time, you have confirmation on what you can do, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, that was a big thing, is the acceptance thing. It was, yeah.
Yes.
Let's see what happens. You know, we did all we could, but in the end, it depends on her. As
Yeah.
Heidi says, she has free will.
Yes. But I think her vibrational frequency, I felt very, very heavy. I don't know what's going on with the emotions internally within her, but if you can get her to be outside, nature, music, dancing, children, just anything to get her to blossom
Yes.
a little.
Yes.
I remember your mom was always smiling.
She is. Yeah.
I met her at that class, level 2 class.
Yes. I feel like there's two sides of her. There's this happy side, and then there's the other side that she doesn't really talk about.
Yep.
That's all.
That's why. That's what I kept on getting. Speak her truth. She needs to speak her truth. I don't know what that means, but as soon as she gets it out of her, she'll be a whole new person.
Yes, that's yeah. I'll work on it with her too.
Yeah.
So they should be encouraging her to speak her truth, not being afraid that she's gonna be judged.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
I think
Okay.
that's the
okay.
thing that's going on with her judgment.
Yes. I just really hope the doctor will let her go in 3 days so that I can bring her to Vancouver with me and enjoy the nature. That's my dream right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I mean, it is there, you know, so just keep faith. I'm going to stop this recording just for the video. Today is May 17th,
Okay.
2018. And going to close Antonio, Laura, and Heidi. Going to stop this recording.
Thank you.